everyone and welcome. So I had this crazy idea for a YouTube video a few weeks ago when I was clearing out my little home studio here. I decided that it would be fun to see exactly how many sketchbooks I actually own. How many are completely empty, how many are finished, and how many are in that half finished, half started, part worked, yet abandoned state. The reason is, well, mainly I thought it would just be fun, but also to illustrate that sketching and creativity is kind of an ongoing project. There is no end point, and I will never finish all of these sketchbooks that I own. But I tell you what, I have a lot of fun choosing them, filling them, and today, counting them. So let's go. Okay, so welcome. I'm down here at my bookcase and I have a section here for sketchbooks that are brand new and unstarted. So I'm going to begin by counting this section of my sketchbook department. Okay, so I just counted all these sketchbooks here, and in this section I have 55 brand new or kind of nearly started sketchbooks. So that's the first bit. I'm now going to move on to this section, which is my half started, half finished sketchbooks. Okay, so these sketchbooks here, I've just counted them, and there are 26 sketchbooks that have sort of half started, half finished areas to them. So these are works in progress. These are sketchbooks of all different sizes that I use for all different sorts of things. This one is a landscape sketchbook one. I've got ones that I use for teaching, ones that I use for colour swatches. I've got a junk journal, so all sorts of sketchbooks, all sorts of sizes. So there are 26 over here. Okay, so I'm moving along my sketchbook shelf now, and the only reason I'm able to do this is because I had a really good tidy up of my studio quite recently. And here I keep my larger sketchbooks, my A4 sketchbooks, and these are ones that I will use for teaching. They are ones that I will use for sort of larger studies and designs. And again, some of this is stuff that I teach in my Inspire Sketching membership. So I'm going to count this section next. Some of these are full, some of these are half full, some of these are empty. So let's get counting. Okay, so in this section I counted 29 of these larger sketchbooks. Okay, so you're getting a full tour of my studio today, areas that I don't normally sit in. I'm kind of under my desk here, and this is a modified IKEA unit, and I keep my fabric that I use for sewing. I'm a big dressmaker, and so I like to make my own clothes. I love dressmaking. So you can see here all the sketchbooks that are absolutely complete, ones that I have filled from cover to cover. So I'm going to start counting these. Okay, so I've just finished counting this section, and I did have to take all of them out to then count the ones at the back. And there are exactly 60 in this section. So I have 60 completed sketchbooks, as well as a couple that I found that were unfinished ones, which I'm going to move to a different section, but 60 in there. Okay, and so for the very last thing I'm going to do is going to nip around my house, look through my bags and find the last few sketchbooks that I've been working on at the moment. So these are ones that have been out and about with me recently that I'm currently working on for whatever reason. Okay, so my gathering has been done, and I found 4 sketchbooks that I've been working on at the moment that are either in bags or are found on my desk and scattered around the house. I'm sure there are a few more, but I can't find them. But you know, for the purposes of this video, it just gives a general indication. It might not be absolutely accurate. So let's total this all up. Okay, are we ready for some maths? So let's look at the numbers. I made it that I had 55 brand new sketchbooks that are unstarted in that section of my shelf. I made it that I had 26 sketchbooks that are works in progress that I'm working on, that are half started, half finished. 29 A4 sketchbooks that were in that section. And then I had 60 completed sketchbooks, which is quite a lot actually. I didn't realise there was quite so many. I've got 4 that are out and about on desks and in my bags, and I've actually just realised I have 7 much larger sketchbooks, A3 sketchbooks, that are tucked somewhere different that I forgot to count earlier on. So if we add all of that up, I make it that I have 153 sketchbooks. So there we have it. How many sketchbooks do I own? 153. So considering that I have actually completed 60, I have quite a few sketchbooks to finish this year. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was quite fun for me to do. A bit of a silly idea for a YouTube video, but I had a lot of fun going around my studio and reminiscing through some of these old sketchbooks. So I'm going to get filling them, and I suggest you fill your sketchbooks as well. And if you would like some more inspiration on how to organize your art supplies and all of your sketchbooks and pens and pencils in your studio, then do have a look at my recent YouTube video, 5 ways to organize your art supplies. Happy sketching, everyone!